Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Xbox Series X. Today we are completing Sequence 10, Memory 2, and getting 100% synchronization on it. And to do so, you need to make sure you do not touch the ground, you stop all the Patriot messengers within 4 minutes, and you stop the indigenous warriors with non-lethal methods. That means you can use your fists, by the way. Alright, now before I get started on the actual video itself, I would like to mention that you can take advantage of the time codes to jump around the video to get to whatever you need, whether it be 100% synchronization stuff, or maybe just you're stuck on one portion of the memory. With that being said, let's get started with the video.
We should be sharing what we know with Lee, not Washington.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British Crown or the Templar Cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
And we'll have to remedy that then, won't we?
Sir.
Hello, Connor. What brings you here?
The British have recalled their men in Philadelphia. They march for New York.
Very well. I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private
Oh, of
correspondence!
course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Oh, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility.
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you.
Alright, so starting off the memory, we are going to be on the horse and we cannot get off of the horse and touch the ground. You can see that is the optional objective to ensure you do not touch the ground. So ensure you're just not getting off the horse. You're going to encounter some enemies later on and you just want to make sure that they don't shoot you, they don't attack you, and you do not fall off your horse. Now, we need to make sure we stop all of the Patriots within the time limit, which is a lot of time, so don't worry about being too fast. You can take your time and just follow the path that is laid out for you. However, you want to make sure that you have the appropriate weapons. So make sure you have the pistol equipped or you have the bow and arrow equipped. I'd recommend the pistol to start off with. You can see I'm about to use it right over here. Shoot the enemy with the pistol and then you're going to be reloading it right away. Now there are only 4 more messengers left and there are only 2 actual groups. So be prepared for a battle. Make sure you do have some bow and arrows for this memory. That would be very helpful for you. And you're going to want to make sure you are switching between them. So it would be best for you to have them hotkeyed to the D-pad items, or if you're on mouse and keyboard, I have no clue what you guys use. So, just make sure they are easily available to you. Right off the bat, we are going to be shooting an enemy with the gun. Then you are going to see me switch over to the bow and arrow shortly after I attempt to reload. So you can see I have a lot of time right now. I'm taking that time to reload. Then I'm taking out another enemy and you can see the enemy is going to get off and come and attack me. So right away I equip the bow and arrow and I get 2 shots off on them really quickly and they are taken out. And at this point I have been on the horse the entire time, right? I've only been using ranged weapons, so I haven't had to worry about getting off of the horse at all. And you can see I did just reload right over there. Right after that fight, I switched over to the pistol and then started reloading. So that way when I get to the next messenger, I can take them out really easily with the pistol. So at this point, it really is just making your way up the hill, waiting for the target to show up on the HUD, and then chasing them down. It is the path that you got to follow, right? Like on the minimap, that green path. and the trail right here. It's not too difficult to track them down, but you just got to make sure you catch up with them, continuously spur your horse, and make sure you are keeping up pace and getting close enough to the target. After long enough, you will reach them, and then it is as simple as shooting them. For me, it took more than 2 shots, so I switched to the bow and arrow. For you, it might take 1 shot, who knows? But you can see I shot them, they only fell down, and then I took out the bow and arrow, and bam, they are taken out. So that was very, very easy. I could have reloaded and avoided the enemy as well. I didn't need to use the bow and arrow, but that is just, you know, how I did it. Now, from here on out, all we got to do is head over to the village, and we are going to have completed our second 100% synchronization objective, which is for making sure we do not touch the ground. So we completed the first one, which was for making sure that we took out all of the messengers within 4 minutes. And now all we got to do is ride our horse to the village, and we have completed the second one. So let's make our way over there. And then after that, we are going to be completing our final 100% synchronization requirement, which is for ensuring that you take out all of the indigenous warriors with non-lethal methods. So go ahead and take advantage of the time codes to skip to that section.
Radun hagedun. Za shewe nekti ohnujera. Wakanu dunyu we dogati ga oya rungwe ayezene sege.
Unka giga oya rungwe.
De ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana tukwa yasagoya donhawe kano dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka numwe nyehonenu.
Wa de sagodi dashtana zini hadi ayunki huntakwa.
Ja, jättet karihwajeri.
Ona dera di deza ni hare. Ya kontat deza duhundoni ne giga ne ayagoderio.
Onakti ashchagane. Te domzohunda kedaste.
Alright, now it is time for us to start up the final 100% synchronization requirement. So switch over to your fists, and we are going to get started with taking all of these indigenous warriors out. It isn't too crazy, but you just got to be careful and make sure you don't get spotted. So let's head outside of the village, and you're going to see them all up across this hill. What you want to do is get behind each and every one of them. Make sure you have your fists equipped. Remember, you need to keep your fists equipped. If you switch over to the hidden blade or the tomahawk, you will kill them. So make sure your fists are equipped. But yeah, just go ahead and head up the hill, head to each of the markers, taking out these indigenous warriors one by one. And once they're all taken out, you're going to have a cutscene that is also interactive, so pay attention to that. And then the memory is going to end. So this section isn't anything too crazy. Just make sure you take out all of these warriors and you don't get spotted, and you should have no trouble.
Skana kana dogo.
Radun hagedun. Wase danika.
Nahoda?
Gwegun ha krori ne Charles Lee. Patriot de hona dohon zoni ayun kia wanto. Danugan easy on say na what is it?
Atsoga tiga rungwe.
Waharu zit zatni gora denu. Zia sade nyanda de squat ni gora gani. Nixi ona garunete. Ziuguan hogarunde.
Te got nyo ska giga.
Connecti un guanyu scanzi what guanya has in a square the new statsege.
Dayusan ni gora di hanto. Tanu what does want daksa te nezungwe da summa.
Sadarissa.
Unga dorissa no nanzaheyum. Yao tena. Dat is a dansum. Zika dohet stane. Redun hagedum. Charles Lee, Mountmouth, was at the Hajib. Asagonat Dumase, Zinahodum Patriot, Renadeno Uni. Durhan Saga, Asagonasete. On Doctangi Camoderio. Ronudio Hot Quenu. Ungenungue da Summa. Oh, diatanum statunge.
Iwe reya nawando tayengwa ya dano staduge. Ona wa sadarissa yung jadaro.
Alright, and that is the end of this memory. When you needed to make sure you didn't get off the horse, right, you couldn't touch the ground, I think that was probably the hardest portion, just because you had to be pretty good with aiming and quickly reloading and avoiding too much damage. But yeah, nothing too crazy with this memory, if you ask me. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider sticking around and subscribing if you did enjoy the content. Drop a like if I was able to help you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day.